Let's get it. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm trying to hype myself up today, man. Trying to hype it up today. Quitting is not an option. Today's going to be a very good stream. I'm really excited. I'm going to pin this comment, and we're going to get this fucking rock and rolling. You know the vibes. Let's get it. What's up? Let's go. We're going to tag some people. As you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day's going in the comments. Today's going to be absolutely fucking electric because, oh shit. Yeah, all right. I was not expecting that one to go right there. All right, cool. Perfect. I'm going to let people join, and then we're going to get this up in. What's up? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. What is poppin'? Hope you guys are having the best day of your entire lives because you know your boy is, because we're making the decision to act as if that is the case. All right. Now, I'm going to get right into this because I'm kind of pressed for time, honestly. I have a check-in call at 1:30 and then another meeting at 2, and then got an onboarding call later today, and then I'm flying to Houston tomorrow, so I'm getting a haircut tonight. I got my birthday on Wednesday, so life is good. Life is good. God is good. Today we're going to deliver a beautiful message and help some people out. So with that being said, let's get into today's episode. I'm going to move this over here. We're going to count down from 3, 2, and 1. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite motherfucking coach, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, talking about a very important topic, and that's going to be that you can't fucking quit. And I'm going to say that again. You can't fucking quit. Failure is not an option. Don't give yourself the option to do that. And here's the thing, like, I'm going to be fully transparent. Like, I've been battling my emotions a lot recently. So that's why I wanted to talk about that. And I've been able to really develop a lot of skill sets the last few years that have allowed me to see this change in my mind, my body, my life. And it all starts with you. And you're probably thinking, why is this important? Well, because I firmly believe that without a concrete mindset, it's pretty much next to impossible to really show up anywhere else. Can you guys agree with that? Let me know. And it's a common theme that I really like to focus on with this podcast is trying to speak about that. You know, because we could pretend that life's all like sunshine and rainbows and every day is going to be great. But the reality of the situation is that it's not, right? Like, life is fucking hard. There's always these challenges and roadblocks that continue to come our way, but that's our responsibility to work on that, right? And like, I view that as like almost a game in a sense where like there's so many things that come about. Like even today, you know, there was a lot of things that I unexpectedly had to deal with that I was kind of pissed about, that I'm not going to lie. And I'm sharing that because I think it's an opportunity for us to either play the victim card or try to look at it as a lesson learned. And like, it's a very like subtle shift that you can make. You could either sit there and bitch about the things that happen and say, oh, poor me, you know, I wish things were a little different. Or you could take responsibility for that and say, no, those were my actions. I could do a little bit better. And going forward, this is what I'm going to do differently. Right? So I want you guys to think about that for a second. It's a decision that you could make. And recently, I've been feeling like everything in my life is like crumbling in a sense. And like, yeah, that may sound dramatic, but like, I think we could all resonate with that to a certain degree. Like at times where like things get really overwhelming, where you feel like almost everything is on fire. Like maybe, you know, things are rough at your job, maybe in your relationships, maybe in your family, you know, and it's very easy to react with emotions. It's very easy to get caught up in the circumstances and maybe feel sorry for yourself. And like my old version would always do that. Like my dad could attest for that. Like I would like really like to play the victim card and like feel sorry for myself and throw like a pity party, right? And do all these things. But like then recently I've been really trying to do work on that, like with my therapist. And like I catch myself because I decided that I no longer want to associate with that I no longer want to respond that way. So I literally catch myself in the moment. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I did this today. I had a situation come about. I'm not going to name names, but something happened this morning. And immediately the initial reaction was like, I'm pissed about this. I'm not happy about this. I had like a knot in my stomach. But then I took a breath. I spent a couple minutes and I was like, how does my best version want to react to this? Right? Like, how would my future self respond to this? And then you just act as that person in that moment. Right? Like, I want you guys to really sit in that. Like, all of this programming and stories that we feed ourselves, like, that's the old you, right? And like, if you want to change that, you have to catch yourself in that moment and say, no, I'm no longer willing to tolerate that. I'm no longer willing to choose to respond that way. Like, I myself made a commitment that I no longer respond with emotions because I don't want to continuously associate with that. And like, yes, I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, all these things, but like, I really do believe that like our perspective and our mindset is going to really determine how we live our lives. And like, yes, we could talk about like all the protein and the macros and the training, which is great, and there's a time and place for that, but like, also I really believe like how you show up every single day is something that we need to talk about too. And it can change. You can work on it. It is a skill set. It can be developed, because I myself have been able to do that, which is why I'm saying this with conviction. Normally, the past version of myself would sit in those moments and feel sorry for myself and throw this pity party. But like, when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, you have the same situation at hand, and you need to figure out a way to fight through that, right? So like, I want you guys to really allow yourself to make that change and choose to respond with the person that you want to become, because you could literally just make that decision. Like, that's what I really want you guys to do going forward, is like, just start acting as that person that you want to be today, because you fucking can. Like, I act as the guy that I want to be because I associate that I want to be that way, right? Does that make sense? Because that's what it fucking takes. What do you guys think of that? Like, is that valuable so far? If it is, and you're hearing me clearly, drop some fire in the chat box. I want to make sure that you guys are taking something from this, because I feel like I have a tendency to come on here and ramble. And like, I don't want to ramble. I want to make sure that everything I'm saying is concise and valuable, but it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's not an easy thing. Devin, what's good? Carmela, hope you guys are having the best day of your entire life. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok. What do you guys think? TikTok's a little quiet today. Usually you guys are fucking lighting up the chat box. What do we got here? See some fire. Drop some fire if you guys are fucking enjoying this so far, because I think this is really important. Honestly, I haven't even gotten to half the things I need to. I'm going to take a breath, and then we're going to get this rolling, because like, I'm not going to lie, this morning was a little bit rough, but like, I made the promise to myself that I'm going to do 5 of these a week. So here I fucking am, even though like, I'm not really feeling 100%. So let's keep this rolling. I want you guys to really understand, like, I'm a human being too, and I struggle with a lot of things daily, but I choose to fucking react. I choose to respond in a way that serves me. How tall am I? I am 5'11 and a half. I'd like to say 6 foot with shoes on, but that's a different story for a different day. Mary, what's going on? Hey, from Georgia. I think that's GA. I'm a little geographically challenged, but I hope that's valuable so far. Amanda, what is good? Hey, from Nashville. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's keep this rolling. Come on. This laptop is so slow. It's so annoying. Donations for a new laptop. Please help me out. No, I'm just kidding. I can handle that by own. Okay. Now, that's really something that I like to focus on with my clients as well. And we're talking about, like, you don't have the option to give up. Quitting's not an option. You can't give in. And that's something that I really like to focus on with my team as well, like being delusionally optimistic. And it's something that I like to touch on in my client-only live streams every single week. Every single week, I help my clients break through limiting beliefs, like smashing their old stories and the things that they tell themselves. And we do that by setting goals on Monday and celebrating that on Friday. We have Zoom calls and we do all these things. And like, anytime I catch a client speaking a certain way that maybe I want to challenge them on, then I'm going to say that, right? I'm going to challenge their limiting beliefs because I no longer want them to associate with that, right? And it's like, it's how you speak to yourself that matters. It's the language that you use. And you have to just like catch yourself in that moment. And we hold them accountable to that. I do weekly check-ins, like all these things that I do inside my program. My goal is just to push them each week to be better than the person that they used to be every single day. Setting bigger goals, setting bigger targets, celebrating with them on Fridays, like holding them accountable to that. And making sure that we're helping them reprogram that belief, because I do believe that it is possible. So you guys ready for the lessons in today's episode? I know we're ranting a little bit, but I do think this is something that is really important. So the longer you allow yourself to sit in negative emotions and pain, the more you will get of that, right? Like I truly believe you get what you give. And I read the book, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which is basically the law of attraction, and continuously putting out that type of energy is what you're going to attract, right? And if you understand that life is just a culmination of your choices, then you could make the decision today that you're no longer willing to respond with emotion, because it's very easy to do that. But that's literally all you have to do if you're listening to this, wherever you are. If you're in the car, walking, cooking, driving, it doesn't fucking matter. As you're listening to my voice, understand that it's just making the fucking choice that no matter what happens today, no matter what comes into your life, that you could choose to respond in a way that serves you because you made the fucking decision to do so. Because you want to be a better version of yourself. And in order to do that, you need to start acting as that person right now. You can't continue to program these limiting beliefs onto yourself. You can't do that. Just make the fucking choice. I had things happen today that I was not happy about. And I caught myself in the moment and I said, I no longer respond with emotion. I don't do that. I don't associate with that anymore. Because my past version would sit in that all day and bitch and complain and feel sorry for myself. Oh, poor me. Why doesn't everyone feel sorry for me? Why is it so hard? Right? And like, we're guilty of that. But the problem with that is that we get more of it the more that we do that. Right? Last week, I didn't expect my knee to act up and have a bunch of fluid. And my thermostat was breaking. I live in South Florida. It's fucking hot outside. My thermostat broke out of left field. But I chose to react in a way. I spoke with my roommate. He called him up. We got the guy in there and we got it fixed. You know, like I made sure that I brought my knee sleeves to the gym to make sure that my knee was not acting up. And I switched up my split a little bit that day and I didn't go as heavy. And I chose to do higher reps because my knee was acting up. Why? Because I refused to go backwards. We find a fucking way to make it happen because that's the type of people that we want to become. Right? Think about that for a second. And what that's going to do is free up space in your life, free up more peace and abundance for you to generate as a byproduct of thinking that way, right? So if you want more freedom, better health, more confidence, right? Like all of that stuff, understand that you can program your mind to believe that. You can't give up. Failure is not an option. Quitting isn't an option. And I say that with such conviction because I've quit on myself so many times in my life and I just refuse. I refuse to do that again. And yeah, there's a lot of things that happen that I'm not happy about, that are challenging, that are frustrating. You know, like there's plenty of days like I don't feel like getting up and doing the shit that I have to do, but I do it fucking regardless because that's what it takes, right? So as we conclude today's episode, we all understand that we want better health, more peace, happiness, freedom, abundance, all of these things. We want to be our best. So how does that happen? Our mindset, our perspective on that, and working on that each day is crucial for success in any aspect of life. It doesn't matter. It's much more than just fitness. And I am making the commitment on this live stream in front of all of you guys that I no longer respond with emotion. And I challenge you to do the same thing for yourself today. It doesn't matter what it looks like or what scenario that it is. But understand that you have the power to choose that, right? What do you guys think of that? Jan, I appreciate the follow. Is that valuable so far? If you guys are getting value, drop some fire in the chat box. Whatever platform you're on, whether it's TikTok, IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, it doesn't matter. Let me know. I want to make sure that you guys hear me clearly and that you take something from this, because it really doesn't make any sense for me to come on here and spend time and try to speak about things if you're not getting value from that. Like that's my intent, is to help people every single day. That's why I do this. It's why I started the podcast and the coaching business, because I really do feel such a tremendous difference in my life from all of these things. And I want to continuously recreate that for other people. Like that's my goal. That is my goal, because I understand how frustrating it feels to tear up your closet. And I made a post about this morning. You know, like I know exactly what it feels like to be going to an event with your friends or family, whatever. Maybe you're going to a dinner, holiday, a wedding, whatever the case may be. And you tear up your closet and nothing fits. And you spend like an hour and a half, the music's playing, your room's a disaster, you're tearing up your closet and nothing fits and you're frustrated and you're pissed. Like I know what that feels like. And I understand how frustrating it is. And I've been able to do like a complete 180 through all of these things that I continuously speak about on this podcast. And I want you guys to realize that for a second. And I'm really pissed because I didn't record that. Fuck. God damn it. Aloha from Florida. I was born and raised in Hawaii. That is amazing. I love that. Mary, it's definitely a mindset thing, but a lot of people need accountability partners to help them. I agree, which is why I believe in coaching, which is why I do what I do every single day. If you want to achieve your goal, don't use motivation as fuel. Use discipline. I do agree. Happiness is a choice. I agree. Agree with everything you're saying. It's filtering your thoughts. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate you. Law of attraction works. Text Danielle. Let's go. Big fan of the mullet. I love it. I'm getting a haircut today. I'm looking a little dusty, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Mary, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Cream of rice or oatmeal? I'm going to have to go oatmeal. What kind of split do you recommend for women who like working out? It depends on your goals. I'm going to throw you a follow and we'll have a conversation after. Because I can't really generically just say like, oh, this works, because it depends on what you're trying to do. Good day from Australia. Let's go. I love it. Positive energy. Yep. You know the drill. All right. So I caught up on those comments. I need to feed my kangaroo. All right. Good luck with that. Okay. All right. Let's keep this rolling because I want to wrap this up. Because I have to hop on another call in just a second. Today's been crazy so far. Today has been crazy, but we're going to do what we said we're going to do. So as we wrap up today's episode, I want you guys to just really reflect on what we spoke about today. Like you could choose to no longer associate with your past version if you just decide to act as the person that you want to be today. So I really want you guys to do that for yourself. Like leave your old story in the past because you fucking can. Like if you're programming your mind to believe all these things like, I can't do this. I don't have the time. This is just not important to me. And if you just keep feeding yourself those thoughts, then you will get more of that. And I caught myself doing that today. I had things come about and I was just like really frustrated. And like, I took a second to like say to myself, how does my future self want to respond to this? How does the next best version of myself want to react? And I thought of that. And I said that I need to act as that person today. And that's the same thing for you guys. You could change your old story if you want to. It's going to take work. But if you keep feeding that limiting belief, then you're going to get more of that. You could change that just by putting the fucking foot down for yourself and make the decision that that's what you're going to do. So, guys, that is it. That is all. Don't give up. You can't. It's not a fucking option. Quitting is not an option at all whatsoever. So take what we spoke about today and go and implement something on that for yourself because I know you're capable of doing so. Appreciate you guys. Have the best day of your entire life. Peace, love, protein. We'll see you in the next one. Boom. That is it. That is all. Let's go. No, you guys are crazy. That is all I had for today. I need to hop on a call right now. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Man, I'm just like, today has been a good one. Quitting is not an option because it's fucking not. Let's go. See what I mean? Like today, like started off a little rocky, but I'm just like, I don't fucking accept that. Same thing for you guys. Don't sit in it for too long. We sit in it for too long, you're going to get more of it. So don't sit in it for too long. Make the fucking choice that you're not going to sit in it. Yes, I'm a human being. I have emotions. I battle that shit all the fucking time. I feel it for a second and then I move on. Move the fuck on. The more you hold on to it, the more you're going to get of that. I feel like I said that like 20 fucking times today. So we're going to end this here. Have the best day of your lives. And we'll see you in the next episode. I'm traveling tomorrow, so I'm not sure what time I'll be doing this. Maybe I'll rip it up early in the morning. And then I have my birthday on Wednesday. Shit. I'm only 26. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I don't know where the time goes. But that's it. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Have the best fucking day.